Oh yeah, I remember that game. Um, City and Manchester United were competing for the Premiership title, playing games at the same time, and whoever won would claim the title. And by the end of the first half, the teams were still head to head. Each had scored a goal, but then in the second half, QPR, the team that City was playing against, scored. And I remember everybody saying, like, City's fate was sealed. They would have to score twice in order to win the Premiership. And there was only like half of the, second half left. So people called that team cursed because they hadn't won the title for like 44 years. But Jordan really never lost hope. He cited the fact that they had moved up the charts really quickly in the second half of the season to even, make it to where they were that day, competing for the title. And, even as the Man City coach was like screaming at the players, and I remember him kneeling down and sort of grabbing his face in disbelief at what was happening, and the commentators all kind of calling it as if the Premiership were already united. But Jordan celebrated when they announced that there was 5 minutes of stoppage time. He really believed that City would pull it off. And as parents, we braced for our son because we knew that the odds were against Manchester City winning the title, and even history was against them. But those last 5 minutes were super intense. Jordan moved from his spot next to us on the couch down onto the floor right in front of the TV, just kind of immersing himself in the game. And the stoppage time started. Balotelli almost scored, but the goalie saved it. And then Dzeko scored, and now it was like amazing because United's game was finished. So, Jordan was like shouting at the TV that, one more goal and the Premiership would be theirs. And there were still 4 minutes left to play. But those minutes ticked by and no goal came. It just seemed impossible that City would win. But Jordan was like, you can do it. You pulled off amazing stuff all season long. And wouldn't you know it, in the final seconds, Aguero scored and broke that 44-year curse, and got City the Premiership title. And Jordan just like lost it. He like went from his knees face down onto the floor. My husband, he had to even ask if he was okay. And he was like crying tears of, happiness and probably relief, because he had been just willing the team to win for not just those last 5 minutes, but like the whole game. So, yeah, it was a pretty amazing moment.